China poses a serious threat to the United States in many ways. It is set to rival the United States as the world's largest economy by 2030 and also remains the United States' largest creditor, with China holding more than one-third of its publicly held debt, according to Bloomberg. But it's not just economic power that China wields, it has upped its game in technology too. And as an investor in high-tech industries, the country has been able to leverage those investments into strategic partnerships with leading tech companies. The Chinese government is investing billions into domestic AI innovation, which may have just become a major threat to American tech giants like Amazon, Apple, Google, and Microsoft. In this vein, the United States has begun to take measures by pitching its tech partners against China. Welcome to Savvy Economist. In this video, we will explore why the United States is pitching its tech partners against China and how this step could benefit or hurt them. Please watch, like, and share this video. Also, drop your comments and thoughts below, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more related content similar to this. When it comes to trade and technology, the United States has long advocated for an open, global system. But as China has risen to challenge America's economic and technological hegemony, the United States has increasingly sought to use its control of key technologies to contain China's rise. In recent years, the United States has increasingly been trying to convince its allies and partners to avoid working with China on technological initiatives. The thinking behind this is that if other countries rely on Chinese technology, they will be beholden to Beijing's wishes and become less willing to stand up to it on issues like human rights or territorial disputes. The goal of the United States is not to contain China's rise, but rather to shape it in a way that benefits American interests. To do this, the United States has been seeking to find ways to persuade other countries not to use Chinese technology. In some cases, this has meant offering alternative technologies or financial incentives. In others, it has involved warning of the dangers of doing business with China. One example of this was when the United States persuaded its allies not to use Huawei products in its 5G network. Washington argued that Huawei is a security risk and that its products could be used for spying by the Chinese government. The United States also put pressure on other countries, like Australia and New Zealand, not to use Huawei products. This campaign against Huawei is just one part of a larger effort by the United States to convince allies and partners to distance themselves from China. The United States is increasingly pitching major tech partners against each other as it seeks to counter China's rising influence in the tech sector. The Biden administration has been seeking to rally allies around a clean network initiative to keep Chinese products and services out of sensitive infrastructure. On one hand, this strategy could benefit the United States by helping to stifle China's advancements and maintain America's position as a world leader in technology. On the other hand, it could hurt the United States if its partners are unwilling or unable to compete with China, leaving America behind in the race for technological dominance. According to a recent post by Bloomberg, Riva Gujan, director of China Corporate Advisory at Rhodium Group, said that the step the United States government is taking is replete with unilateral measures and with very big assumptions that partners will follow the United States' lead. Now, the administration is reportedly taking things a step further by urging major tech firms to relocate their manufacturing and research operations out of China. The move would significantly blow China's economy and would likely further escalate tensions between the two countries. It's not clear yet whether any companies are seriously considering the administration's request, but the fact that it's being made at all is a sign of just how concerned the United States is about China's growing tech prowess. The Trump administration's restrictions on United States companies doing business with China's Huawei Technologies Corporation Limited were seen as a major blow to the world's largest telecommunications equipment maker. But it turns out that the Biden administration's actions may be even more effective in forcing other countries to line up against China. The Biden administration is now targeting China's chip makers, specifically those that use American technology. This is a major blow to the Chinese semiconductor industry, which is heavily reliant on United States technology. What's more, the Biden administration is targeting specific Chinese companies rather than just Huawei. This is likely to have a much bigger impact on the Chinese economy and force other countries to take sides. The Trump administration's actions against Huawei were seen as a major confrontation with China. But the Biden administration's actions are likely to be even more effective in forcing the world to align against China. In a post from September on CNBC, analysts claimed that the United States and other major chip-producing nations are forming alliances to secure their supply chains for semiconductors and prevent China from overtaking them as the market leader. The United States is the world leader in chip manufacturing, and its allies are some of the most advanced chip makers in the world. Together, they control over 80% of the global chip market. This alliance is a direct response to China's rapidly growing semiconductor industry. China is now the world's largest chip market, investing heavily in chip manufacturing. The United States and its allies are worried that China will eventually catch up to them and become the world's leading chip maker. They are also trying to block China's access to critical chip-making equipment. According to Bloomberg, the true test for the United States will be whether its allies and security partners worldwide will cooperate, especially if the Biden administration explores expanding the restrictions. What do you think about this move made by the United States? Feel free to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Kindly share this video with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching. Anticipate our next video update.